Hey guys, how are you? This is Abdullah from English Capsules. This is the first episode from Learn English from the News, and we're having here 4 articles. The first one talks about how to host a virtual iftar with friends and family. For sure, a virtual one. It means online. During Ramadan, Muslims fast, and they really get together and pray and fast together and break their fast. Usually, we come to meet, but now, during the coronavirus, blah blah blah, people in their lockdown or they are isolated. So, how to host a virtual iftar with friends and family. The article has really nice vocab. I got to choose 4. The first one is the word quarantine. 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 It is a noun. It is pronounced quarantine. 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 It means a state or period or a place of isolation. It's a time or a place where you are isolated. Means you're being alone or not be able to go outside or go and communicate and connect with people normally. So when time of diseases are up, people lock themselves in quarantine to protect themselves or protect others from them as well. For example, some people die in quarantine, unfortunately. In hospitals, they have quarantine places and people die there sometimes, and this is something bad. For example, here, the example in the article, fasting in quarantine can be depressing. For sure, when you fast and you have no person to have breakfast with or to chat with or to go outside or friends gatherings and stuff like this, you feel depressed, you feel bad. So fasting in quarantine can be depressing. Second word is the word rekindle. 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 To rekindle is to arouse or to cause happiness, to cause a good spirit. For example, here, rekindle the romance in your relationship. When you're in a relationship, after getting married for a year or 2 or something, your romance is what? Getting low. So you should rekindle your romance and your relationship. So it's like renew, it's like revive, revitalize, something to make it more and more lively and lively again, for sure. Here, the example in the article, and rekindling the community spirit during this holy month. For example, my father tries to rekindle our spirit in Ramadan, to renew, to revise, to revitalize stuff. Third word is the word recipe. Recipe. Again, recipe. 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 A recipe is instructions, ways to do something. For example, my wife cooks a very great negresco pasta. Her recipe is secret. She doesn't share anything with anyone. Here in the example, they said, oh, you should share your favorite recipes together. It means when you host this kind of virtual iftar, try to make it fun. Try to say, guys, let's cook rice with pasta or rice with meat in this special way. I will tell you my recipe. So recipe is the way or instructions of doing food, especially food. A recipe for a cake as well. The last word of this article is the word dining. Dining is not like dying. No, not dying. No, dining. Dine. To dine is like to eat, usually dinner. And dining is a place of eating food, usually dinner as well. So to dine is the activity of eating a meal. Here in the article they said, if you are all looking for a calm place or a calm dining experience, you should do 1, 2, 3. So dining experience means eating experience. So we had those 4 vocab. I made up a story or a long word, just 2 sentences using those 4 vocab for you to make it fun. During Ramadan or during quarantine time, my father tries to rekindle Ramadan spirit by dining together and cooking his favorite recipes. Again, during quarantine time, quarantine, locking down time, my father tries to rekindle Ramadan spirit by dining together and cooking his favorite recipes. You got it now? Cool. Let's move to the next article. Second article is about a new ad in Ramadan, which is about the famous company called Cotonil. Cotonil is a company famous for making those underwears and all these underwear stuff. They made an advertisement ad which is some kind of not polite, as some people say. It is a controversial ad, and we will get to know these words right now. The first word is the word provoke. Again, provoke, 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 provoke. Provoke is a word that means to make or to cause angry or to irritate or annoy. For example here, don't provoke me, man, I'm already angry. Abdurrahman, don't provoke me, I'm already angry. Don't make me more angry. So to provoke someone is to make someone angry, is to make someone irritated or annoyed. So to anger, to insult, to annoy, to offend as well. Provoke, provoke. Second word is the word put an end. Put an end, put an end, put an end. To put an end is to cause, to stop, or terminate, or to finish. Such ads are really bad for our community, especially for kids. We should put an end for such ads. So put an end, it means we should terminate, finish, stop these ads. Put an end, put an end, put an end, put an end together for sure. We should put an end to Ramiz Galal. Third word is the word percentage. Percentage, percentage, percentage. Percentage is part or rate. For example, we're 10. So guys who would like to go outside right now, and 4 raise their hands. So 4 out of 10, this is the percentage. 40% of us would like to go outside right now. 60% no for sure because of the curfew and stuff like this. Small percentage of the Egyptian audience that oppose the ad. This is percentage, means part, percentage. Fourth word is the word loss. Loss. Loss means to lose something or someone. For example, someone lost his car in an accident. Someone lost one of his family members. I will say, oh, I'm sorry for your loss. So loss here, it means something that's lost, losing something. Something or someone as well. An example, sorry for your loss, or example in the article, and this person said that suspending the advertisement and replacing it with different one caused the company a great loss. It means they lost a lot. It means they have to pay again. So this is a loss now. They lost something now, which is money for sure. I made a nice 2 examples for you. The new Cotonil ad provoked many Egyptians, so they decided to put an end for it. So again, the new Cotonil ad provoked many Egyptians, and they decided to put an end for it. That caused the company big loss. The company claimed that only small percentage of Egyptians opposed the ad. So lots of people opposed the ad. So big percentage, not small percentage as they claim for sure. The third article is about a very famous and very nice and very lovely person, Ramiz Galal. Ramiz Galal every Ramadan comes with this silly program, in my opinion, for sure. And why I'm saying in my opinion, because some people like it. So if some people like it and some people like hate it, it's called controversial now. It caused dispute. It caused like some kind of argument. And we're having 4 nice vocab here. The first one is the word controversial. Let's hear it again. Controversial, 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 controversial. Controversial is a strong reaction of anger. Like when something is controversial, it means not just I'm disagreeing with you, it means more than this as well. For example here, Egyptians outraged at Ramiz Galal's prank show, which we'll know it right now. To have this kind of controversial program, it needs to cause controversy and disagreement for sure. So it's a really controversial TV program. Second word is the word outrage. Outrage. Outrage means to cause anger. Like if people are outraged, outrage, outrage, outrage. It means to cause anger. It means to cause people to feel bad and feel like, pissed off and angry and fury and all these things. So people are pissed off or outraged about this TV show, for example. So outrage, controversial, prank show, prank, 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 prank show. Prank is to joke with someone, to play a trick or a practical joke. For example, some silly kids, they play prank shows with each other by hiding and hitting, each other, while they're hiding. So this is called a prank show. A prank show is to play a trick or to have a practical joke on someone. For example, I love watching prank shows, but not Ramiz Galal for sure. And here is an example in the article, Ramadan's prank show. Ramadan prank show for sure. So a prank show is a TV show full of like comedy. It should be comedy. Like Ramiz Galal, no, for sure, never. The fourth word is the word celebrity. 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 Celebrity is a famous person, especially in the entertainment or sports. Again, it's a really well-known and famous person. A person that everybody knows him. For example, if I told you Murtada Mansour, if I told you, oh, Will Smith, Tom Cruise, those people, except Murtada Mansour, are celebrities. Celebrities means well-known. Everybody knows them. Everybody, whether you like cinema, whether you hate cinema, you know Will Smith, you know Tom Cruise, all those people. So those are celebrities. Celebrities for sure. For example, Muhammad Salah is a big celebrity now. Muhammad Salah, Mo Salah, is a big celebrity now. Here, in the example in the article, each celebrity is filmed. Each celebrity is filmed. So celebrity means famous or well-known person. And let's get to the fourth article, which is really nice as well because it speaks about Egyptians and Egypt. The article says, or the title, 141 stranded Egyptians brought home from Frankfurt. Stranded. Stranded means to be left without any means to move or to go anywhere. So for example, if you leave me in the woods, if you leave me in the desert, if you leave me away without any kind of help to move or to go somewhere, it means I am a stranded person now. So stranded is an adjective which means to be left without the means to move from somewhere. For example, we were stranded or we were left stranded without any help last summer. We survived finally. The example in the article, 141 stranded Egyptians brought home from Frankfurt. Second word is the word take off, and it's a really nice, easy word. To take off, especially for planes. Take off, it means to fly. So for example, the plane will be like this and then it will go fast and then it will try to go up. It means to fly, to become airborne. To become airborne means to fly, especially for an aircraft or a bird or something like this, to become airborne or to fly as well. I love going to the airport and watching airplanes taking off. For example, I love going there to the airports and watching those huge planes taking off. Means to fly. The example in the article, and those planes off on April 3rd. Third word is the word landed. And land means ground, right? But as a verb here, to land is to come down. Like for example, the plane which was taking off, it will go down and land now. So land means to come down through the air and rest on the ground. Again, land, ground. As a verb, something is flying like a plane or a bird. It lands, goes down. For example, landed in Marsa Alam International Airport. So landed means come down and taking off means fly. Fourth and last word is the word instructing. Abdullah, you are an instructor, right? An instructor means I give instructions, I demonstrate, I explain. As a verb, when you instruct someone, it means to order or to tell someone to do something, especially in a very formal way. For example, here, instructing, order someone to do something, especially in a formal or in a formal or an official way. For example, his mom instructed him to wait, or his wife sometimes instructed him to wait. Means like, hey, you wait. So she instructed him now. Here in the example or in the article, instructing the travel agencies to ensure the visitors' visas during the extended period, blah blah blah. So to instruct, to order someone, to command someone, to direct someone. For example, here I had a story. The president instructed to bring all stranded Egyptians from America, or in America. The plane took off from New York and landed in Marsa Alam. Those were 4 articles. Each article we got 4 vocab out of them. All I want you to do is, I want you to take all those words and make up, write, come up with a story, even nonsense, crazy story, by using those vocab. Again, we had 4 vocabs, from the first article, another 4, another 4, another 4, 16. I want you to make up or come up or like write down a story, even if a nonsense, a crazy one, nonsense, doesn't make any sense, story using those 16 vocab, and please put them down in our comments and share it with us. You'll find everything, the articles, the whole articles, you'll find all the vocab, you'll find everything, the links below in the description of this video. Thank you so much. Please like and share this video if you like it, and see you next time.